Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, July 26th. In this video, we are looking at the MLB PrizePicks plays for tonight. We have a big slate today, 13 games on the main slate. I was going to have a DraftKings video as well, but they're doing load management right now, so I won't have a chance to make a video whenever that's done because I'll be at work. But wanted to go ahead and get the PrizePicks plays out to you guys at least, especially after yesterday where things did not go my way at all. Much better slate today. Hopefully we can go at least 4-1, if not get a 5-0 sweep. You can check out Twitter for updates at the DFS process still if you wanted to get a chance at the free NFL season. That's still on there. And I post my PrizePicks, update the record there every day after baseball. Looking at today's picks, first prop that I like is going to be a strikeout prop, and we're taking the over 5 strikeouts on Jose Berrios. It's a pretty low number. Looking at Berrios' stuff, recently he started to become and play a lot better. Compared to his entire season where he got off to a very shaky start. His xFIP is coming down, and going up against the Cardinals, they were notoriously very right-handed heavy. They have now over last year and calling up some of their younger players, they have a lot more lefties in the lineup, but I'm still not too worried about it. I still think he can get me at least 5, hopefully 6 strikeouts to get the over. Looking at the lineup here, you have 2 guys in the middle of the lineup at the top of the lineup with 30+% strikeout rates, 30% for Tyler O'Neill, 32% for Gorman, and then at the bottom you have a couple guys that will strike out a lot. In terms of Newt Barr at 29%, the catcher will strike out about 20%. So there are a lot of Ks, even though Berrios is better against right-handed dominant teams, just the way that he's been playing recently. I have pretty good confidence that he's able to hit this over. In his last 3 games, he has 7 strikeouts against the Royals, 13 strikeouts against the Phillies, and he had 6 strikeouts against the A's. And then before that, he missed 3 in a row, but he has been playing a lot better in the month of July, which has been hitting the over in 3 out of 4 starts and going deeper into games. The second prop is, this one was one that I had yesterday, but then he ended up not starting in place of their best pitcher in Merrill Kelly. But I'm still taking Tyler Gilbert under 3.5 strikeouts. It's still the same exact prop that it was yesterday. And this prop has only cleared 1 time this season in his, see how many starts it's been for Gilbert. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starts. He's just cleared 4 strikeouts once. He hasn't had more than that, and that was 6 strikeouts. Otherwise, he's been 3 or less. And his last 4 starts, he's combined for just 6 strikeouts. And that has been in over 15 innings. So he's just not a strikeout pitcher by any means. Looking at the Giants lineup today, now hopefully they have the Slaters in here and Ruff and all those guys. So very right-handed heavy team for him. And looking at the strikeout stuff, he only has 11% strikeout rate this season against right-handed hitters, and he's looking at 1 lefty in there. So even though some of these guys do have a high strikeout rate, just looking at the individual lefty-righty matchup, Gilbert I don't see him having much success, and just kind of be what he has been, which is go like 4 or 5 innings, give him a couple runs, get 1 or 2 strikeouts for the most part. A NRFI today that I like, I do like the Phillies NRFI. That's not on the board, but there is one NRFI that we can consider, and that's going to be the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. This one is in Oakland. Looking at the matchup, it is the best pitcher on Oakland, Frankie Montas, even though last start he only went 3 innings. He was coming back from injury, but he wasn't actually on the injured list. But they're probably going to look to trade him in a couple days, so they're probably going to get one more good start out of him. Don't want him to get hurt. But today, going up against the Astros, it's at home, good ballpark to pitch in to get the NRFI, and then we got Luis Garcia. Don't have much issue targeting any pitcher against the Oakland A's in the first inning. Hopefully they don't score a run, but hopefully Montas is able to kind of buckle down some of these Houston guys. That would be my favorite NRFI that's actually on the PrizePicks board, followed by the Rangers NRFI, the Mariners, and then I think you can also take a shot on the Blue Jays Cardinals NRFI as well, even though the Blue Jays have a high total. I don't hopefully see the Cardinals scoring against Berrios in the first inning, and then the Reds Marlins also in play. A couple of over pitcher fantasy scores going. Aaron Nola at 40.5. He's going up against the Braves, a team that he has played really well throughout his career. This season, in his most recent start against the Braves on June 30th, he went 7 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, but he did have 8 strikeouts. He did get the win in that start, which helped. And then at the end of May, he went 8 1/3 against the Braves with just 1 earned run, and he had 10 strikeouts against them. And even going back to last season, he's had some pretty good starts against the Braves. So they strike out a lot, which is why, pitchers have had success at hitting their over fantasy scores against the Braves, even though if they give up a couple home runs, all of these guys have 20+% K rates in the lineup. A lot of the guys are over 25%. So it's a paradise for a guy like Nola, who has good strikeout stuff on both sides of the plate, especially right-handed guys. And looking at about 4 righties or 5 righties, 4 lefties, so does have a platoon advantage as well throughout the lineup. The second over fantasy prop is going to be Carlos Rodon. I love the Giants to get the win today, going up against Gilbert and his struggles this year. So I think Rodon at 39.5. He's had some big games this year, double-digit strikeouts in like 4 or 5 games. A couple of 12 strikeout games for him. The Diamondbacks. Looking at their lineup, we can take a look at their strikeout. They do have some guys that will strike out a good amount here with McCarthy and Varsho and Luplow. A couple guys won't K much, Marte and somehow Christian Walker, which is surprising because I thought he's always typically been a strikeout guy. Looking at last couple years, middle of the pack. But overall, Rodon's been great this season. 32% strikeout rate, 33 over the last couple seasons. This year it's up to 30. It's 31, and both sides of the plate, 30+% K rates. They're only 39.5 fantasy for a team that's favored to win. That's the 5th prop that I like, and that's it for today. The PrizePicks plays, looking at over 5 strikeouts. Jose Berrios under 3.5 strikeouts. Tyler Gilbert under half a run first inning. Athletics, Astros over 40.5 fantasy. Aaron Nola and over 39.5 fantasy for Carlos Rodon. Best of luck today. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, and I will see you all next time.